With a smile on his face, a song in his heart, and a space in his head, Stan Johnson!
I'll be right there. A what in my head?
A small hole.
A small hole. What's the saw for?
Oh, well, being that the theme of today is magic, I was going to saw you in half.
You're going to saw me in half?
Yes, so come along.
What's the shovel for?
That's in case I make a mistake.
I don't think you're sawing me in half. Here,
Oh,
if you can successfully saw that in half, I won't mind if you practice on me.
Very well.
I'll just go out here and talk to... That's not the saw! Hi. Are we awake yet? Yeah! Okay, that was a test. Have you all met everybody? Edward Thackeray III, my personal valet and announcer. Yay! I'm Stan. And this gentleman is from the station. He's the station sends him just to be our censor and to make sure that everything goes smoothly and we don't do anything untoward or bad.
That's right.
I don't think we're going to, and I don't really think we need you here, so thank you for coming. On the show today, by the way, let me tell you what's on the show. We have an illusionist. This man standing right beside me is Robert LaMarre. Right there, Robert.
How you doing,
LaMarre.
Robert? Nice to see you.
Shook hands. And Robert is going to be on the show later to show us some illusions. And how about an introduction for the Something Else Orchestra? Larry Walker, by the way, and John Noseworthy and Mike Dimitri are the Something Else Orchestra, and in their spare time they are a dancing troupe. Who didn't I mention? The Gorilla Cam. Yo, Gorilla Cam! How do you do? This is our Gorilla Cam, and he gets the most unusual shots that a real human can't go, and he will go. He will venture where no gorilla has ever been to get the best shots. Your illusion didn't go very well, I noticed.
Well, maybe if I tried cutting you in half, up to down.
Perhaps you could just start with a haircut. I wouldn't mind if you just gave me a short haircut, and then maybe you could work your way up to the illusion that you want to create.
What about the nose?
Well, I wouldn't mind a little off, but I think you'd have to perfect your balloon act first.
Oh, very well.
We do have in our studio today, who's about to take your seat, a real live illusionist. This man does some amazing things. In fact, I believe he's at the door. His name is Robert LaMarre, and Robert is joining us right now. Take a bow. Yo. They love you. Al loves you. Everybody loves you. How's it going? How do you do?
Very good.
Nice to see you here.
Nice suit, Robert.
He likes your suit. Did you guys
nice
go
style.
to the same tailor
Nice style.
or what?
Can I borrow your socks?
I didn't even notice. What's missing from this picture of Al? What is missing?
His socks.
Socks. Socks.
My mother... What's so funny? You never seen no one with socks before?
I think they noticed there's been an oversight on your part. The young man in the first row in the red T-shirt, there's a T-shirt for noticing that Al...
There you go.
Al's mom forgot to put his socks on.
I'll have them tomorrow, Stan.
Okay, Robert, do you mind if I carry on with Robert now?
Go on, it's okay by
Thanks, thanks. You don't have a problem with illusions, do you?
me. No, as long as
Okay.
I don't see them.
What's an illusion?
What's an illusion? An illusion is simply taking something that's scientifically impossible and making it seem possible. So, for example, it's impossible for Thackeray to saw you in half and for you to still be alive. But what the illusion does is create the effect where you are sawn in half and you are still alive, unharmed.
That's what I thought. It was impossible for him to do that.
Yes.
And I didn't really want to take the
I could
chance.
have tried.
The balloon, I think, proved that he
I think
doesn't
so.
quite have the expertise.
I think so.
Can you saw people in half? Not that I would want you to, but...
Can I? Yes, I can.
Really?
Yes,
But you
I
don't
can.
actually do that now. It's an illusion.
That's right. It looks like I'm sawing through a person. It looks like that they are cut into two pieces, but it's really not happening.
Now, how do you do that and learn to do that and not hurt anybody? First of all, I think people at home shouldn't try this.
Exactly. It's like anything else. If you're going to be a doctor, you don't call your plumber up to perform surgery on you. You call a doctor who has training. It's the same thing with magic. You have to have the training.
Okay, we're going to come back, and you're going to actually show us some illusions, a couple of which I've seen, and they're pretty darn incredible. I say that from my own experience, my own limited experience. When we return, we will have some incredible and dynamic illusions with illusionist Robert LaMarre. Take home your report card and convince your parents that there was an illusion of a better mark?
That would have been nice.
But it didn't work.
I always got caught.
Show me a quick trick right now.
Quick
something
one?
That,
Sure.
Can I be involved in it?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Certainly. Certainly.
I love being duped.
Okay.
As opposed to Al, but no, never mind.
Okay, yes, we'll stick with you.
What do I
here.
do?
Okay, what I have here
Totally
are
unrehearsed. This has never been seen by me. It's never been rehearsed.
Exactly. 2 red sponge rubber balls. Now, anytime a magician uses any type of prop, people always think that there's some gimmick to it, that if they examined it closely, they might find the secret to the magic. So, Stan, what I want you to do is pick at these sponge balls one at a time to tell me if you can find any trap doors, hidden mirrors, wires, strings, anything at all that would make these tricked. You know what I want you to do?
Yes.
Good. Take a good look at them. Great. Did you find anything wrong with them? Did you find any trap doors or any hidden mirrors or wires or strings?
There's an illusion of one in my hand, but it's not there.
It's not there? Well, let's move right along then.
No, I could see you playing with them, and I know that they're just regular sponge rubber balls. I'm going to turn the lights off for this.
Okay.
I'll turn them back on now. How do you do?
Good. Pleased to meet you.
What are we doing? Oh,
just like that. Keep your hand palm up like so. Now just tell me, which ball would you like me to have? That one or that one?
The red one.
The red one over there?
You take the red one.
Okay, I'm going to take this one then. I'm going to place it in my hand right here. Yeah. And we're going to take this sponge. What we're going to do is going to put it in your hand there. Close your hand to a fist tightly. Watch my hand. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rub the ball like so and give it a little bit of a squeeze. Now watch what happens when I count to 3. 1, 2, 3. My sponge completely disappears. When I count to 3, very slowly, Stan, open your hand. 1, 2...
I'm still checking your sleeves.
3.
Oh my Look at that. That's incredible. That ain't bad.
No. It's something else. That's Incredible's another show, Al.
Oh, is it?
Why don't you go down to center stage and show our audience another amazing illusion, and I'll try to figure out how I did that.
Sure, sounds good.
Here he is, illusionist Robert LaMarre.
Hi. Hi. How many people here like money?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
We like it a lot over here.
A lot of people. Does anybody have a $100 bill that I could borrow?
Well, you out of your mind?
A 2? Does anybody have a 1? How about something small?
I got a 1 here.
Do you have a 1, Al?
I got a $1 bill.
Is that how much a suit cost?
No, it's $2. I got change on tree.
Oh, is that right?
Here you go.
All right, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Don't lose it, huh?
Oh, I won't. I want everybody to watch closely with this $1 bill. In fact, this is something that you can try yourself at home. Now, I found out something interesting about the $1 bill. Interwoven in the paper are little silk fibers. And you can do something very amazing with those silk fibers and a little bit of static electricity. Now, watch closely. What you do is you take the dollar bill and you simply stretch it like this a couple times. What that does is it loosens up the fibers a bit. Then you take the dollar, you fold it in half once. You fold it in half a second time, like so. And you fold it in half for a third and final time so that you end up with a very, very small little bundle. Then you take your hand and you simply rub it on your lap gently. And that's to collect a little static electricity. You then take your hand and rub it on the face of the dollar like so. When the static is gone, you take your hand, you rub it on your lap one more time to collect more static electricity. You turn the bill around, you do the same thing on the other side. Now, if you've done it correctly, something amazing should happen when you unfold the bill. Now, look. When you unfold the bill, it should have changed into a $100.
Unbelievable.
check
a minute,
this out.
just a minute.
We don't want any trouble with management.
I gotta
You
check the
it
bill
out
out.
for the station manager and make sure it's okay. Is it legit?
It's
a real
legit. Thank
$100
you very
bill?
much. Get out of here.
Thanks,
You're gone.
Al.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Who wants the $100?
Appreciate
He needs airfare to get out of Funtown. Get out of here, buddy.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Nice way to treat the guest, Al.
No, nothing but the best here in Funtown, Al.
Robert, would you care to rejoin me on the couch?
Sure
And
would.
we're going to see some more amazing stuff. Actually, when we return from this message, we're going to see how they do illusions in movies. Do you know how they do illusions in movies?
Yes.
We're going to find out in moments all about illusions in movies when we return. There's your ball.
Thank you.
Little girl on a magic carpet ride. Well, you don't know what we can see. Why don't you tell your dreams to me that you see will set you free? Well, you don't know.
No, that's the name of the show I'm going to be on. Well, my real name is really something else. Oh.
3 cheers for Robert LaMarre. And by the way, Rufus, who's down there, was a little upset I didn't mention him off the top of the show. How's it going, buddy? Yeah, Rufus is looking bored because I didn't mention his name. You ready to take questions from the studio audience?
Certainly.
I think probably one of the big questions is, will you change mine into 100? But we'll see what they have to ask you.
All right.
First question for Mr. LaMarre.
Very well, we have a question right here, Stan.
How did you do that?
Yeah, I want to know too. How did you do that?
I thought I did it quite well, didn't you?
Yeah. Can you do it with this?
With what?
Two.
With his
With the
money.
2? If I can keep it.
Now
Maybe-
everybody
maybe
wants
not.
to know how you do these things, right?
Well,
Everybody
that's-
asks that?
Yes, everybody asks that, and that's the secret of magic. If we told you, it wouldn't be magic anymore.
Okay,
We have another question over here.
How did you get into magic?
How did I get into magic? When I was about 11 years old, a friend of mine's father had made a dime disappear, and he pulled it out of my ear. And he did that a couple times, and I was quite amazed by it. And it was that Christmas I received a little magic kit. And I practiced what was in the kit, and eventually I got into bigger and better things.
Is that a good way to start? Because a lot of those kits, they look great, but they don't do a whole lot.
Yeah, that's true, but there are some good ones that you can use, and it's a good starting ground, for sure.
Okay, speaking of magic, have you ever wondered how they do the illusions in movies? Well, yesterday, on our last show, I should say, we showed you how they make certain things for movies, and now we're going to take the satellite that we saw made, and we're going to take it to Tom Anderson at Vanderveer Photo Effects in Hollywood, California, and see what they can do in a movie. Is this? Hi.
Hi.
Tom
Yeah.
Anderson, Stan Johnson.
Got your hands full,
Yeah,
Stan.
it's my satellite. And I kind of, you're an special effects type person,
That's
guy?
right. You need a special effect?
Yeah, I'd like you to make a movie.
Okay.
Can we do that?
Sure can. Bring it
Okay.
on into the stage here.
All right.
Give you a hand here. Just watch it
Really
go through the door.
appreciate this, because I know it's short notice to make
No problem.
a movie, but it's something that came up.
Bring her up here real
Don't
nice.
drop it now.
Ah.
Be careful. So now we take this somewhere and we photograph it somewhere else?
Yeah, to bring this to life, what we need to do is to put it in a limbo background, like a black velvet background. And one of the techniques that we have, that we work with, is called a traveling map. And basically it's a system to get rid of the background, and we call it a blue screen traveling map background. So we'll take this over to the blue screen area on the stage, set it up in front, light it for outer space shot, and we'll make our blue screen pass.
Okay, let's go for it.
Okay.
And be careful.
Don't worry.
So we put it here somewhere in front of the blue screen.
Yeah, this looks like a good spot right here to start work.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's all we have to do? That's simple.
Yeah, it's pretty simple, but we do have to light it.
Oh.
Even in space there is light, and in space we have one big source of light, the sun, so we will approximate the sun's position with our big key light, called, and then we'll fill in with a little smaller unit to balance it out so that the film sees it the way the eye sees it.
And then we'll think we're in space.
You'll believe you're in space. You bet.
Go for it.
Okay, we'll put this little baby right here. It's a 2,000 watt lamp, which should give us plenty of key light. And open up the barn doors.
So this is the critical light now, isn't it?
This is the key light. This is the big honker, the sun, as you would. And we'll get this up in position and turn it on. See if we can duplicate the key source or the light source in outer space.
Don't stand too close when you turn that light on.
No, I won't. I'm going to go behind it.
Okay. So this light now is really important to this particular...
Yes, this will make the shot believable or not. As you can see, it's quite strong. I'm just going to rough it in and then I'll adjust it. And it's going to cast some very hard shadows on the model.
Is that good or bad?
That's good. That's what you would see in real life. But I also want to take care that all the model is lit, because the producer has spent literally thousands of dollars on these models. We have one space shuttle that they spent $70,000 on, a big model airplane, $70,000. So you want to make sure you get all the production value.
$70,000?
Yes.
Now we're in space?
Just about.
Oh, we're not there yet.
Not yet. First we have to put some motion onto the model, and we'll do that with a computerized camera rig called a motion control camera. Okay, next what we're going to do is put our 35mm film camera onto the rig here and bolt it down. Then we'll put a film load on here so that we can photograph this onto a film plate, as we call it.
You guys won an Academy Award. What was that for?
For our work on King Kong.
So a computer will actually control the camera movement?
Yes.
You'll tell the computer what to do?
Right. I'm going to have a little jog box. It's kind of like a joystick. My kids love it. And we can drive this camera up and down the track. We can boom it up and down and pan it back and forth and do little spirals with it and get right up to the model and zoom past it just as though you were in a spaceship out there somewhere. It's now under the control of the computer.
So we've lost control.
We've lost control. It's going back to the start mark, and then it's going to shoot the take for you. It's filming now, and it's moving in on the model. And we will be doing a flyby.
So we're just creating an illusion. So now, did man really land on the moon, or did you just do it all in here?
Oh, I'd like to say we did it all in here, but I'm pretty sure they landed on it.
Perfected, Robert, you're going to like this. They have perfected, just for your visit, an incredible illusion in which I'm going to assist. I'm not part of it, I'm just an assistant, okay? Thackeray, take over.
Thank you. Thank you very much. First, we shall need a magic blanket.
A magic blanket?
There we go. Stretch it out and some sort of
Is this
large...
an illusion or what?
No, that is an hole.
Oh, okay.
We will also need a large object.
There's an inanimate object? There's
Yes.
one right there.
I am no animal.
You understand that? No, not, never mind.
Very well now. What we are going to do is we are going to make Al vanish. Don't worry.
No, you wait.
All the lint and dust will
I'm just
vanish
making
as
the
well.
spots on his suit vanish first. We are going to make Al vanish.
Into thin air.
Okay. No, you wait. Okay.
Are you
do we
prepared,
need
Al?
total silence for this?
Total silence would help. I
Everybody-
need concentration.
And a hush came over the crowd.
I wouldn't want to make another mistake.
Okay, no. All right.
No mistakes, no.
Are you ready, Al?
If I don't come back, you ain't never working in this town again, you understand
Here
me?
we go. And... Alakazam!
And he's gone!
Completely
Was that
vanished.
amazing? Whoa! Whoa! Thackeray, he's behind. I think they're wise to you.
Ah, yes, I made him reappear once again right behind me.
I don't think it worked. Robert, were you impressed?
No,
That
not
ain't
really.
no good.
They need,
I hit my head.
need a little bit more work?
A little bit more work, a little bit more practice.
Okay. How about a final illusion? What do you have?
Final one?
By the
Okay.
way, are you really going to make everybody disappear at the end of the show?
I'm going to do my best, if you'd
Have you
allow
done
me to.
anything like that before?
Similar to it.
Okay. Robert has another illusion that he's going to share with us right now.
Okay.
I was hoping that Al had disappeared, but he hadn't. Okay.
Very quickly here, I'm going to show you 4 cards to test your memory. Watch very closely. Are you ready,
mind
Stan?
game.
A mind game. Now watch real
Yes.
close. The 4 cards I'm going to show you are, the first card is this one right here. You see it?
The red one?
That's right.
Yes.
Okay,
red.
that's the first one.
Okay.
Now the second card I'm going to show you is that one right there.
You're testing my memory with this?
I'm testing your memory.
Can I make notes?
You certainly
Okay,
can.
so red,
I've shown you 2 cards so far.
red, yeah. I
Remember
got
what
red
they
and
are.
red.
Okay. Now I'm going to show you a third card.
Yeah.
Watch closely. The third card
Is red.
is that one right there.
Oh, what, 4 hearts or the red
Yes.
cards? Okay, 4 hearts. Okay, my memory's good. I got it written down.
Very good. And the fourth and final card is this one right
5
here.
of hearts. I got
Excellent.
that. I
Now
got
I'm going to
that.
ask you 2 questions to see how well you were paying attention.
Okay.
The first question, what were the 4 cards I just showed you?
Red, red, 4 hearts, 5 of hearts. I wrote it down. I know there's no mistake.
Close enough.
Okay, show me the cards.
Second, what were the back of the cards? What color were they?
Red.
Red? Very good, but watch. This is where magic becomes an illusion. You thought that you were seeing red cards. They're
Ooh,
actually
and they're blue cards, and we're out of time. We have to say goodbye. That was great. Thank you very much for
Well,
coming.
thanks for having me.
That was wonderful. Thank you very much. How about on the count of 3, make the audience make us all
Okay.
disappear. 1, 2, 3. It didn't work. You want to try it again?
Sure.
Maybe. Okay, we got it. I know you've never done this before. Try it again. On the count, wait, I'm going to count down from 5, and you make them disappear.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, no, we're gone! Where are we?
I don't know.
Where do we go when we disappear?
I have no idea. I've never been there before.
You've never figured it out where we go when we disappear?
I've never made myself disappear.
Where are we?
The cameramen are here with us, too. Does anybody else know where we are?
This ain't funny, Stan.
Thackeray's with us. Thackeray,
This ain't
wherever
funny.
we are, why don't you clean up?
Kids, how are we going to get out of here? Look, we're
We
gone.
even brought the gorilla cam and the band and everything.
Hey, where are we? Hopefully by next week we'll all find our way back into the Something Else studio. We'd Better or Chip from Kate and Alley and Woodsman Whiskers Weiss will be hanging out alone. Why not tune us in again next weekend for Something Else, or come and see me and my old pal Al at the Atlantic Winter Fair this afternoon. We may be visible by then. Bye for now.
Right, Al?
Stan, this ain't funny.
Al.
You better get us back here now.
Well, Robert's gonna get us back to Fundown, but we don't know how. He'll do it, though.
He better.
I have great... What?
No, Thackeray, you ain't...
Thackeray could try to bring us back.
You can't do it.
I know we're gonna be back. Don't worry. I got great faith.
When we get back, I got to talk.